Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy. We're good.
Shut up, you dickhead. Now fuck off.
Yeah, Tazy, thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Good but tired. Good but very tired. It would seem. Coming into winter. You mean out of winter into summer? Where do you live? Where is that? Oh, Australia. Okay. Is that what that is? Is that how that works? You've got your winter in April. Is that really how that works? Wait, is it April or May? Okay, it's April. Opposite to an A. The days get darker halfway through April. Yeah. Well, that usually is the case here as well, but just not really in April. That's interesting. Well, enjoy the snow, I guess. Enjoy the winter weather, I suppose. Does it snow there? I don't know, man. What do the kangaroos do? What will the marmosets do? What will they all do? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you're good, man. Peace, bro. Thank you again for the resub, buddy. Thank you, dude. Mm-mm. What? I have no clue what that's about, sir. You've got a guy trying to lie to you that he was from your high school. Is that what that is? You've got someone you knew who said they were from your high school? Or he was your friend in high school? People are weird, man. People are weird. Just, I don't even know, brother. People are fucking weirdos. That's why I don't try to deal with people online. If I don't like you, just goodbye. But I guess in real life, that's way different. In real life, that's a completely different thing. Online isn't real. The virtual world is fake. That's shitty, though, brother. People are fucking weird, man. Be normal for 2 seconds challenge. I just beat Mouse PI. Yeah, I don't think it clears any of those games, but that's good input. Good fake input. Good IGN rating input. It looked pretty interesting. I don't know if I'd want to play it. Well, technically, I don't really mind to play any game, but... yeah, I remember IGN kind of, like, shitting on it, and then everyone's like, well, you're totally wrong. And then apparently people liked it a lot, so that's cool. A game review is just that. It is a subjective review. Yeah, you know what, man? There's a lot of weird, shitty situations in life, but you just kind of learn from them, you know? It happened, it's behind you, you can't change anything, and now you can only learn from it and kind of move on with it, you know? It's fucking weird what people do these days, but you can't take back time. You can only kind of learn from what you've been through. People are freaks. That's what it should be, dude. You gotta lock in on your life and figure out what's gonna propel you, you know? Go to work, make money, get your cert, look forward to the future, find somebody, settle down, do Warhammer, adopt a dog, get a dog. Yeah, man. Eventually, things just kind of click into place. Hopefully. You gotta live that American dream. They have a miniatures game for that. It's old though. You know what I'm saying. I don't mean do Warhammer. You know what I mean. Like, just go have fun, bro. Life isn't about stressing. It's having fun. There's gonna be stress, but like all those stress things that you have to deal with, you have to minimize or get rid of. If that thing doesn't bring you peace, move on. Find what brings you peace in life and latch on to those things. What brings a man peace? Do, 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 do. Oh. Legacy, hello, sir. Tuber Duck, hello, buddy. We're good. Just tired. I'm gonna grind through these this morning. It's Friday. It should be fun. Actually, speaking of Friday today, there's a new YouTube video coming out. That should be today. About Alawi's anal beads. Isn't that exciting? That's exciting. Yeah, so that'll be out later today. A war con? What is a war con? Like a convention where everyone kills each other? You drop the bombs? You fight fisticuffs? What is a war con? A hobby convention? Sounds like something historical. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. It sounds like a local tabletop convention thing. That's cool. We'll have fun, sir. I wonder if we have those here. We probably do, but I haven't been in so long, if anything. I'd love to go to some oldie convention where they've got a lot of, like, secondhand old metal. Some old minis. Mochi! Here. Mochi! Mochi! Well, enjoy, sir. Yeah. I guess you never really know what's going to be there until you go. I've been to, like, card shows and collector cons and all that stuff, but, like, miniature conventions and things, that must have been way back in the day. That sounds fun. See Roar, hello, sir. Well, if you lived in the UK, you could probably hit up, like, 500 of them. Fuck, those guys have, I'm sure, miniature conventions every week. It's pretty nuts. That would be a treat. Or you go down to the local club. Oh, you are from the UK. Well, there you go. What the fuck? Yeah, literally. There should be a million there. If you're from the UK, you should be doing miniature gaming. That's like your culture. It's like your thing. Tons of, like, historicals, Games Workshop stuff. It's like... Yeah, there you go, man. I'm gonna find some older Screamer helmets. Screamer helmets? What do you mean? What is that exactly? Screamer helmets. Oh, you're talking about Space Marines? Is that what that is? The Space Marine helmets, the grills. Okay. Is that really what they're called? The Screamer helmets? The old Mark whatever grill helmets? Is that really what they're called? I've never heard that term used for, like, the old grill things. Yeah, that's cool. Well, maybe. Again, assuming you're in the UK, which you said you were, yeah. Yeah. I've never heard that term. I'm like, what? Because I know beakies and stuff like that, but yeah, I guess Screamer helmet, yeah. I'm like, Screamer as in the Tyrannid? Like, the Screamer killer? I did not know. Yeah, well, hopefully you do find some bits. Bits are lovely. What, a beaky? Oh, the Screamer killer. You looking for the OG one? Or like the new one? The OG Tyranids look so strange. The warriors look like weird, fucked up turkeys. We'll be doing, Dying Light DLC this afternoon, but I'm just gonna chill here with Warhammer. I gotta get some stuff done. Yeah, the beakies. Yeah, the beakies are fun. What's the specific event called? Like, what's the one that you're going to called? And yeah, that's cool. You'll probably find one there. I mean, everyone's got to be selling Tyranids in some shape or form. Like, I'm sure that Leviathan box was, like, thoroughly abused for all the Space Marines, but maybe not the Tyranids. I'm liking it so far. The DLC is really good. The DLC is a good addition to the base game, which we just started yesterday. So we got to get through that. Oh, it's just called WarCon? Oh. I mean, it sounds big enough. British miniatures event called WarCon. That does sound fruitful. Yeah, go for it, bro. It's cool. You know, you go to one and then you want to go to all of them. Me and Ivana used to go to card shows here and there, and it's more for her, less for me, but it's fun. Tomorrow I will finish my very first mini Ultramarines. Kind of excited on how they will look in the end. You should be, brother. Hey, when you finish him, post him in the Discord, sir. If you so choose. We all got to start with Ultramarines. The boys in blue. Which one are you painting? Is it just like a regular Marine, or is it like a character? Unnamed captain? Yeah, that's cool. Are you just doing like a batch painting of all of them? Mm-mm. Yeah, that's cool. You know what? Well, I'm hoping you enjoyed the process. Because if you've enjoyed the process, there's a million more to do. Yeah. Like, it never ends, bro. It gets you hooked, and then you're like, fuck. I gotta keep doing this. Yes, it is very expensive. It's expensive, but it becomes a big part of your life. So it's the money investment versus the enjoyment is certainly up there. Even I've got the bug for retail Warhammer right now. Well, you're in for a treat with fantasy because that shit's even more expensive. Well, technically, Old World is just kind of like 2 times the units it used to be. So you're going to pay a little bit more, but yeah. Implying you're talking about Warhammer Fantasy and not just like fantasy in general. Yeah, they basically said, you know what'd be better than 1 box of guys? 2 boxes of guys and twice the price. So that's what fantasy is. You get 2 boxes of like everything per box and you pay twice as much. It's so dumb. But whatever, you need that anyways. It's fine. Considering the new Astra Militarum box. You talking about like the is it the armored units? Are those out yet? Like Commissar Graves and all that stuff? Is that what that is? Cobb is slow, sir. We're good. We're just chilling. I'm tired. It's a Friday morning, but I'm feeling like it's Sunday evening. Ready for depression the next day. The box is mainly the new vehicles, a tank, and it's out for pre-order. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, those look pretty interesting. I'm, I've always thought about going back to make a guard army. I think the new aesthetic isn't my favorite thing, but, like, I did used to collect guard. I used to play them. Yes, I know Devin Townsend. Oh, shit. Isn't his new album supposed to be out? Or did he have new singles come out? You just reminded me. 34 days. And he released one new song. All right, sure. "34 days? Yeah, Devin's really good. Devin's, like, really, really, really good. He makes music for the love of music. He just kind of rolls with whatever, a lot of concept stuff. Dude is, like, a certified enjoyer of music. He's a certified artist, I gotta say. Now we're finishing it later today. Or playing it. I'm not gonna say finishing it. We're not gonna rush it. Well, yeah, he doesn't. He's he's not a very serious guy, I suppose, but his music is very serious. Like, not in the sense that, oh my god, yeah, look how intense everything is, but, like, he's very in love with the idea of creating. I think is his biggest thing. A lot of his solo stuff is, like, really, really good. Everything that he's done is really, really good. He's, like, one of the best things out of Canada, I gotta say. He's great. Yeah, I'm waiting for this new album to come out. It's a concept one, so a lot of the songs are going to sound better when they're all kind of together. I didn't even know this song ended. It restarted, and I didn't even know that it ended. Yeah, this album has 24 songs. That's a lot of songs. Phantom of the Opera. This guy does so many different things. It's pretty insane. Pretty sure this album was like a decade's worth of work that he just never got around to finishing, I think it was. Something like that. Well, you'll never be that good. It's humanly possible. Just gotta keep practicing. No, this is Devin. No, you always paint them. I'm just not going to be painting them anytime soon. I have too much to build. The arcane cover. I think I remember that. Off the top of my head, I can't, like, pinpoint it, but I think I remember something like that. Well, yeah, a lot of these guys are really, really good. Or, in that case, I forgot what her name was, but she's good. I know Troy Baker did the second game's version of the BB cover, but the first game, I forgot her name, but she was good. That's a great fucking song. It's like one of the best songs from any of the games we've played. Devin Townsend BB cover. And me as a musician, I mean, a long time ago, maybe. When I used to play bass. Not anymore. Music is great to listen to, but it's not something I'm, like, in love with doing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go create music, I want to listen to music at this point. When I was younger, I did, but maybe not anymore. Jenny Plant is the chick's name who sings this. Jenny Plant. A plant sang this song. That's why you gotta go vegan and save the plants. Actually, isn't that eating plants? You don't go vegan. Or vegetarian. Save the plants. Save the plants by eating the plants. True. Plants have feelings too, you know? How do you save the plants? I don't think you can. If you had to save the plants because they were alive, how would you do it? You just eat the animals, but the animals also have feelings? So what do you do? Maybe eat like, corn? Some wheat? Yeah, this song is really good. Especially in-game. Holy fuck, man, I got tears. I cried for this song during the game. God, I remember that. Actually so good. One of, like, the best parts of that game. It's fucked up, but, like, yeah, one of the best parts. Outer Wilds. There's a few games that will just, like, I don't know, bro. It makes you feel human. Outer Wilds. That's such a great game. We're all but a fleeting memory. And that's what life is. Enjoy the time you have and make the most of it. And, you know, in our day and age, we do what we do. And in the next generation, they do what they do. And yada, yada, yada. Yeah, the Outer Wilds is a very human thing. I hate listening to... That's a song that you could probably, like, kind of get fucked up over. That stupid little banjo. Legacy Peace, man. Good luck at the convention tomorrow, sir. Yeah, probably one of the best one-off songs in, like, any game ever made. Like, actually so good. Like, that is easily a standout from, like, hundreds of games I've played. And then the fact that they remastered... Well, not remastered. They redid the song for, like, the second game. I mean, that's even better. Just depends on what the fuck's going on the screen. You certainly need to play the game to feel the song, I think is the best way to put it. Zed Claw, hello, sir. It's good. It's the weekend soon. Everyone's free time is upon you. Unless you work weekends. Which isn't such a bad gig. So I'm watching the subathon, but then I had to turn it off so many times, so I missed story beats of the games that I haven't played yet. Yeah, well, you know what? That's what you should do. If you want to play games, don't watch something like that, right? I was gonna try and run maybe another event if my health checks out in June. Do a bit of a non-stop stream again, see if it works out, but who knows. I was planning on doing it this month, and my health isn't like 100%, so I'm not going to do that. Well, I learned enough from... I learned a little bit on health and taking care of yourself from the first event, considering I was out of commission physically for like a month straight afterwards, at the very end of it, so that was, Yeah, I learned a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. A day of helping a friend with his podcast. That's cool. Are you, like, on it, or are you, like, helping him set it up? Well, everything was part of the wheel. People liked it. I liked it. It was fine. There was no, like, artificial time being added. It was literally random wheel spins with that and food, which I think was totally fine. I didn't just add time out of the blue. If I just said, hey, I'm adding 10 hours, that would be different, but I never did that. I think we had to revise the wheel at a certain point when I got out of hand, but, like, yeah. Beans, maybe. He does a comedy podcast. That's cool. Everyone, podcasts are interesting. I know a lot of people like to put those on while doing something. And everyone wants to just talk about something different, you know, which is good. It's like your buddy does comedy. Another guy can do Warhammer or this and this and this. Like, everyone's got something to say, and podcasts are kind of a good way to kind of just yap about something. Yeah, we'll see, though. Maybe in June. We'll have to think of ways to not die on stream if my health checks out. Otherwise, I'll just die off stream. So, it's either or. It's like a 50-50. We shall see. We shall see if I can make it fun. The whales. Well, we had a lot of very generous people and people who loved the event. Nothing wrong with that. No, that'd defeat the purpose of the event. If you're doing a non-stop stream event, the one thing you don't do is take a day off. That's so against like what it is, you know? Yeah, that I couldn't do. I don't mind taking a break and going for a walk because I have to with Mochi anyways, but like also kind of saving yourself from like toppling over, you know? That makes sense, but yeah. Yeah, podcasts are good. Well, anything, right? Whatever you're working on.
Good morning, Toby.
Hello, sir. Good morning, good morning. Oh, Spartan, hello, sir. A cheap standing desk. Bro, I need a cheap makeover. I'm a fat mutant. I don't think a standing desk is going to save me. I think a lifestyle change is going to save me. I mean, it would be helpful, but yeah, there'd have to be a lot going on to kind of like make that happen in this room. There's no fucking space. The space that I have right now for my desk is basically the only size I can have. So like, it has to be a standing desk that is that exact size. Because it's plopped exactly where it can be, and there's no real way to change it. I've got two of the same tables. How big are these? Like 1 foot to like 3.5 feet. This table's like 3.5 feet tall. Or not tall, wide, probably. So you're looking at basically just that. Tired. There's no workaround in this room, unfortunately. No space. Six foot? Yeah, that's long. That's big, dude. I used to have a really good table that was probably like that. But now Ivana's setup's in the bedroom, and I just don't have that table or that space anymore, so yeah. Well, technically, I never had that for my main PC setup, but it was more of like the Warhammer station. The Warhammer station had like a 6-foot-long table. Like, that thing was huge. It was so great. I loved it. Then I gave that table to my mom because there's no more space, and she uses it now, and that's great. A foot, 12 inches. I mean, that's a big fucking foot if you got a foot. That's 12 inches. How goes it, good sir? We are slowly but surely getting through the morning. And these terrible mold lines and mold slips. And unsculpted, not even unsculpted, but I took the day off. Good. Well, if you don't work weekends, even better. But maybe you do. Gotta get that long weekend in. Right, winter plowing. Well, you know what? That's good then. Enjoy the weekend, sir. Do some Warhammer. Do some gaming. Do something. Tired. What time is it? 9:30. Oh. You're playing orcs, right? If I remembered correctly. Yeah. Freebooter crew, and it was bad. I think the only time I fought knights, I just ran them down with a bunch of boys and like for a little bit I just spammed Green Tide. This was like, I don't know, a few editions ago probably. And it worked out fine at the time, but yeah, I'm not really sure what it's about now, but I suspect objective control is not their big thing when it comes to knights. But actually dealing with them, different story. Swarm them! Yeah, I'm not really sure. I will be working on Votan stuff later, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's what they said they were going to pursue for 11th. Warhorde or Green Tide. Ugh. What's the difference with Green Tide and Warhorde? I didn't play the last edition of 40k, so I'm not sure. Sustaining hits 1 in melee for Warhorde and Green Tide has a unit of 10 plus boys have an invuln of 5 up. Okay, so you've got harder hitting or more survivability. Interesting. I mean, I'd just go for Warhorde then. Fuck the Green Tide. Fuck surviving. The fuck, you're an orc player. You want to die. Like, you don't play orcs to survive. Like, fuck that. Just run at them. Yeah, literally. What? Yeah. Balls to the wall. They're cool. I remember being at the zoo with Ivana, and we saw one in broad daylight eating out of a trash can, and it was fucking fat as hell. It was me in raccoon form. This thing was just sitting on the ground eating, like, french fries out of a garbage can. Because they have a big forested area within the zoo that doesn't really have anything but, like, wildlife, like, just normal life. Yeah, I think it came from there. What do I want to listen to? Yeah, we'll see about 40k, though. I'm torn on, like, what I want to do. I may just do... Well, technically I know what I want to do, but there's so many other things I also want to kind of get done in the meantime, beyond 40k. The final stages of grief have been achieved. This hobby has an endless supply of things to do, but you only have so much time, and so much funds, and so much space. And it does dawn on you if you're going to get everything done. No, yeah, I play with them. I'm building up a few Lord of the Rings armies right now, which I don't think we actually have local Lord of the Rings stuff going on too often, but if we do, that's great, fun. But yeah. Behind all of these is a full-blown miniature game. I do everything. All of it. Mm-mm. There are people who just collect it, though, I gotta say. The hobby is really what you make it. You don't have to do everything. You can play the games, you can collect, you can do the art side of things, the lore, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you enjoy. And I'm sure there are people here who just collect and not really play, but it is part of the little ecosystem, is to kind of, like, throw dice down if you really want to. Because every unit has rules, right? Every unit has rules, and it's a nice little bonus for people who want to kind of, like, build out armies and all that stuff. I just read the books and buy the characters, the minis of characters I like. Yeah, exactly. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. You make the hobby whatever it is you want it to be, bro. Like, no one's gonna fucking sit... Well, there probably will be people who will sit here and be like, you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game. Is that not lore-friendly? Is that Ultramarine a lighter shade of blue? Like, you're gonna always have that shit, but... I mean, anyways, bro, moving on. Just do the hobby that you want. Enjoy the hobby your way. At the end of the day, Games Workshop's goal is to get you to play the game, though, because that's the way you spend the most money. That's their goal. If you weren't playing the game, you wouldn't need 3,000 of the same unit. It's their goal. Well, factions are kind of like races in some cases. Like, for the sake of fantasy, you've got, like, your humans, your dwarves, your elves, your orcs, your goblins, whatever it may be, right? But it's faction to faction, I guess you could say. It's both. There's a lot of different, like, things under, you know, the umbrella of, like, the Imperium, though, you could say. You've got, like, a bunch of different strain of human, all these, like, weird abhumans. You've got the Space Marines. You've got, like, the regular dudes. Yeah, so... it would be faction to faction. I think I fucked up my good clippers. Whatever you do, do not bring any sort of damp wipe or anything towards your clippers or any sort of, like, metal. Even if you think you're wiping them clean, you're rusting them in, like, the most minute way possible. Like, I think I've unironically slightly rusted these clippers. And now they don't cut nearly as good, which is so insane. Because it's so minor. It's like you can barely see it. There's, like, little pits. There's very, very minor pitting that started to rust. And that was from, like, a little shitty baby wipe. Yeah, oh well. It still works. It's clippers. I have no clue what the metal is, but it's a very good brand of clippers. Whatever God Hand is, yeah. Really good brand of clippers. Yeah. I mean, it's just so, like, here. It looks dirty. I don't know if you see this on camera. See all that dirt? It looks like dirt, but it's rust. It's, like, super small pitting. It's so strange. And then it's also on the actual, like, blade. So bizarre. From, like, a fucking baby wipe. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. It adds flavor. Is this done yet? Oh, no, it's not done yet. The difference in kits. Cleaning this up, a nightmare. Putting it together, walk in the park. The new kits are super easy to clean, but, like, super CBT to put together. You've got the best of both worlds. Bro, I'm a... Why? Oh, my God. It's funny. Anyways. Thumbnails are, when you've got your face on camera and it gets pixelated and then you have to pull, like, expressions from that, it looks so weird. You're like, is that really me? Is that my face all pixelated and some wonky expression? And it is a good song. Five Finger Death Punch, Inside Out. You know, whenever you've got some sort of emotion, Five Finger Death Punch is usually that band that can do something with that emotion. In kind of a goofy way, though. I like their band, but yeah, a little bit angsty. I know, man. It's certainly something. Their songs are good, though. I'm not really a fan of, like, the lyrics to all of them. They're a little bit edgy. But, I mean, there's no denying that that's, like actually a fairly good band. In my opinion. Not my favorite, but... The lead singer quit drinking during the third album. I think he can sing. I think that guy is actually fairly good at singing. Most of their songs are very emotionally charged, though, for sure. It just depends on what you like. There's music for everyone, right? It's not like this music has to be a certain way or this band is perfect and that's perfect, blah, blah, blah. Every band is going to be different. Every message is going to be different. Every artist is going to have their own way of doing things. You know, it's just about finding what you like and what works for you and what you like the sound of. I don't really mind Five Finger. I don't really listen to them ever on stream, but, like, yeah, I don't mind them. Oh, I don't even know what I listen to these days, like, religiously. Probably just fucking, like, power metal dwarf shit. I genuinely don't really know what I listen to often. some folky stuff. But there is a song, sir, for everything. Music is made to make you feel something. Fuck, you know what band I want to listen to, actually? Oh my god, I totally forgot this band existed for like 55 years. I have not listened to Protest the Hero in I don't know how long. This is another Canadian band. But they had like 3 albums that came out from when I stopped listening to them. Alright. Volition is fine. Wait, they have so many albums. I totally forgot. Oh my god, they did all the instrumentals for fucking Fortress 2. Sure. Sure. God, are these fucking mold lines already done? Oh my god, set me free. It's a dwarf warrior. With a shield. They're not doing anything. Set me free. Set me free. From the dwarf warriors that are making me go insane. Later today, yeah. It's about 10 a.m. I should be able to actually finish up here with what I want to do just for today. I just want to try and get these dwarf warriors done so I can just put them on the shelf. The Tower of Dwarven Power. You're a gifted person. Everyone's gifted, bro. We're all gifted in our own way. You just have to find what that gift is. Everyone has the potential to do something, but not everyone has, I guess, the ability to pursue that. You need to find what makes you tick. Something you do that no one else does. Or that you do that's, like, key to who you are, you know? And you just gotta own it. You gotta roll with it. You have to be unapologetically yourself, you know? Fuck these mold lines. I was put on this earth to kill mold lines, and there's too many of them. My purpose is dwindling. What must I do? There's too many! The fetid shit mold lines that ruin every mini. They're so ugly. Ew. Ew. Do 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 do. This has got to be good for now. You always need fresh eyes and a fresh mind for things. Not everything has to be done in one go. And this looks just about right to me for now. I'll revisit it with fresh eyes. Unless I see something right now. Which I do. Let's just stream good Bing Chill. Yeah, this is the Bing Chill morning AFK stream. Where even I'm fucking sleeping. Even I'm sleeping on this stream and I'm the one streaming. But this is what the hobby is, you know, you're just kind of chilling. The arduous task of cleaning little minis, little plastic minis. The never-ending grind of Warhammer. Is it done? Is it finished? Can I work on other things? Is it finished? Nope. Is it finito? Let me get a base. Zombale, hello, sir. Any news from the front? Any news from behind the veil, behind the curtain? You're the informant. Pretty good. We're, just chilling, just getting stuff done. The usual. The usual mold line cleanup issues that plague this hobby. So nothing crazy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everyone's well. Hopefully everyone's trying to enjoy their Friday. Whether it be at work or at home or doing the hobby, I have no clue. Well, speculation. Is it true? I feel like it's going to be true. How else are you going to squat out units that are just not selling? These are plastic. Plastic minis. Injection molded, not 3D printed. Yep. They're made out of our thoughts and prayers, they are. You need a lot of them to do Warhammer. Your thoughts and prayers are not enough for this hobby. There's just so much shit you have to do. Save yourself, don't do the hobby. Not really, no. I paint them the exact same way as plastic. Nope. You probably want to varnish them maybe once or twice just to be sure the paint doesn't, like, chip off, but no, it's the same. Your biggest issue with metal is paint chip. So just varnish it, like, twice. Same way to paint minis, same thing. No, as long as you've got a primer down, you're fine. Sand it a bit, get a primer. I painted metal, these guys. This was the second last project. Oh, technically, I'm literally working on the mini I painted for fun. So, like, there's the plastic, and then there's the metal, and it's the same process. There's nothing that changes. And technically, I didn't even varnish those guys, because it's more of like a display piece than anything, but yeah. If you, varnish it, you're fine. Same thing. No issues. If they're gonna sit on a shelf, you're totally okay. If they're gonna be on a gaming table, yeah. Yes, we beat that game. That's the one where you have to, like, let people in or deny them. That's a good game. I think that's got to be good enough for now. Oh my lord, man. Just brush this thing down with a fucking toothbrush and be done for now. 2 miniatures in 3 hours. That's pretty bad. And they're still probably not done. That's what you get for mold lines. That's the mold line disease, brother. After 2 intense weeks of interviews with to move from assistant to manager, they let me down with a 30-second phone call telling me thanks, but no thanks. That's shitty, man. Yeah, we seem to be having a lot of bad news around these parts lately. You know, there is always another time, though, I'm sure. There's always another day and another chance. The corporate world is very cruel, unfortunately. The bad news is never ending. I do believe in, though. I believe in you, sir. I believe in everyone here to do something. Something good, I hope, not bad. But, yeah, man, maybe next time, then. That is shitty. That is super shitty. Well, that's better news. That's better news. Well, is that better news? Being denied at work and then painting Chaos Dwarves? Oh, God. You need a win, dude. Where's the wins? No, they're fine. I'm not a big fan of Chaos Dwarves, but that's cool, man. When in doubt, Warhammer's got your back, sir. It won't betray you. The company will. But the hobby is still fun. Yeah, rediscovering things is good. Moving on up in the world is good. Feeling like you're going places is good. You never want to stay stagnant. Which is ironic because I like dwarves, but Yeah, you really should try and mix it up when you can, you know? Pursue things, do things. Rediscover things. That's what I've been doing. That's how I'm having fun. I have to rediscover a lot of what I enjoy. Doing the same thing forever is going to rot your brain. You're going to lose your mind and not have fun. Probably next edition. I mean, next edition for sure. This edition's like over soon, no? Next year. Yeah. I do miss playing Age of Sigmar, but I'm also concerned. Because, like, the whole thing right now is the dwarves are supposed to be souped up into their little Kazalid codex. If that's a thing. So I don't really want to pursue too much. Okay, shield time. This is done. This gotta be done. Oh, you're talking about Vect? Are they bringing back Vect? Fucking, is he still a thing? That old, like... God, what edition was that? 3rd edition guy, I think? Forgot his name. Was it 3rd edition? Maybe 3rd edition. Yeah, that guy. That guy. He sits on the, I forgot the name of the vehicles, man. He sits on one of those, like, fucking... thingamabob, thing. And then he's got, like, the slave girls around him. Yeah, the Raider. I think it was a Raider. Was he on a Raider? I didn't say anything. Yeah, well, that's what Rainsden also just said, and that's who I'm assuming it's going to be. I mean, I feel like the Dark Eldar haven't eaten anything in a long time. Like, their range is just kind of like ick. It's like, okay, sure. Days of Destruction. Was that his vehicle? Days of Destruction? But it was like a... I guess, I don't think it was a raider, because the raiders are the transports, right? Was it more of like the gun platform, and then he had his like little throne in the middle? They got a few characters about it, character models. Is it like a leak? Like, is there images of it? It was a Ravager. It may have been, it was one of them. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've thought about Dark Eldar. Specifically that stuff. Because I remember when it came out for, like, they had their plastic range, like, refresh or new minis. I forgot what it was. It was like the 3rd edition box where it was like Black Templars against Dark Eldar. I think it was 3rd edition. 4th edition was supposed to be what, McCraig? Or was that 5th? It's old. I can't remember. But it's one of them. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy looking mini. Can you add channel points? Redemption for drinking water. Leave it in the stream, stream sharing section, just to remind me. That's a very easy one to do. Yeah. Or you know what? Here, don't remind me. I'm going to do it right now. I just got to remember how to do it. How do I do it? Let's see. Create a dashboard. Viewer rewards. Points. These rewards can get you and your viewers started. I want to make a new one. You want a channel point? Drink water? I feel like that's a very normal thing for streams to have. I just don't know how to make a new one. Customize points display. Channel points. Oh my god, there's so much shit you can do. I completely forgot. Technically, I can make channel points on this channel like gold. Like dwarven gold or something. There's a million things you can do, and I totally forgot about half of it, because I never look at this stuff. Professional, by the way. Professional, by the way. Umbra, hello, sir. You know, there's just things you don't check out when you're a streamer. You just kind of forget that, like, settings exist and the settings should be changed. You just do. A very, very unfortunate thing. Alright, well, I gotta finish this up. Holy moly, set me free. Set me free from the clutches of minor inconveniences on minis. I want to work on some characters. I need to work on some characters. I'm sick of making basic bitch troops. For now, at least. You always gotta I can't even speak. You always have to have a few things going on mentally. If I was to sit here and scrape warrior mold lines for 25 days straight, I would be in hell. There is no way. This would not go over well. He's just got the insider sources. He knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. And if he was to reveal that information, he wouldn't be alive anymore. So he can't say anything more. I have seen some shameless shit. I remember when, I think it was for the old world, but they were doing a lot of playtesting behind the scenes. And I ended up seeing a few fucking, like, army books on eBay, but, like, playtester copies. Like, before they were even released. Yeah, that's a weird one. Make that bank, I guess. That was a weird one. Playtester copy, not for resale or some shit. It's like just totally on eBay. It's like, but we don't have the book yet. It's like, well, yeah, this is before it comes out, right? Exclusive. I'd be forgotten. That's a good thing then. They don't want to track you down, right? Or rather, you don't want them doing that. Get away from me. Live in secrecy. Ooh. Alright, I think I'm done. Maybe not for today, but I think I'm done with this. I don't know if this hobby would be as satisfying as it would be if, like, or as it is, if everything came perfectly cleaned. I feel like that's just so ingrained within, like, any hobby, anything that you have to make. Like, I know it's not intentional. It's just part of the process of, like, you know, making things and casting things up. But you certainly do put a lot of time into kind of cleaning this shit up. All right, that's got to be done. To the shelf. To the shelf. To the shelf for now. They can repossess your house if you leak any information. Oh my god. Well, that guy's homeless now. Yeah, I mean, well, the fact that you're trying to leak anything, though, is just like... If you're a playtester or anything like that, you shouldn't be... Like, you should kind of respect that, you know? You know what I mean? If the damages are so much, they take your home. Well, I'm sure you do sign an NDA, but, like, people, again, people break that shit all the time. Which is not good, but, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Not bad for a few hours' work. Not terrible. Okay. What time is it? 11 o'clock? Technically, it'd be a great time to end. But I want to figure out what I want to work on next. Maybe some shitty Finecast? Ew, Finecast! Oh! Why are you still producing this terrible product? That is so overpriced for being so garbage. Finecast is cheeks, brother. It is cheeks. Its only redeeming quality is you can convert it, and that's it. It is garbage. I have no clue what I'll be eating. That is a good question. World's worst product. They didn't. I don't think they did, man. They did not. I want to say they did. They're still making it. You can still buy Finecast on the website, and that's either insane overstock or... It might be overstock, but... So in theory, let me say this then. In theory, if we buy all the overstock, they'll be forced to make metal again. Is that true? I don't think we'll see that in our lifetime for certain minis. That's just never going to happen. I didn't see it. Not yet, no. They're all made in metal. Yeah. I was going to say. There's a lot of, the interesting iterations of, we're going to make it in fine cast, then we're going to go back to metal, then we're going to do fine cast. Like, yeah, you can get a lot of these in metal and fine cast. Not Thror, not Thrain, like these guys, but some things are just not worth tooling up. Like, GW will never tool up, like, old Hobbit characters in plastic. Maybe some mainline Lord of the Rings stuff, but, you know, it's much easier to kind of create, like, a one-off sculpt and then just cast it up as is instead of doing all the, manufacturing. Infinitely more cost-effective. As much as everyone would love a plastic kit of their favorite characters, it's just never going to happen. What a pile of shit. Like, I know I have to clean everything up first, but, like, where's the fit, though? Where's the fit? Where's it supposed to go? What a bunch of dandruff. Clearly it's supposed to sit under the pelt. But holy. It's even worse with Thror. My son, we've been made into fine cast. No one wants us. No one wants to buy us. But father, we're in the movie. Yes, but we have no lines. Well, you say a few things. I don't. Yeah, it's CBT. It's not hard to really resculpt all this stuff. Like, you're just kind of pushing it in and then mimicking what you've got going on. But yeah, this is certainly something. Like, what is that? Yikes. This thing just flew into my shirt. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, you're good, man. Peace, bro. I'm going to be getting out of here in a sec anyways, too. It's about time. And I've done a little bit as to what I wanted to get done today, so I'm happy. That is a project. This is how it's supposed to sit, like that. That's how it would be glued together before you want to putty it. But look at the back. It's unironically connected properly, but that's actually how it works. That is... Yeah, that's pretty bad. Again, it's not really a hard fix. It's more of like a, why the fuck am I fixing this type of fix? That is fairly ghoulish. It doesn't even make like an attempt to be put together well. Or if you have it like this, if you push it up properly and his coat connects to itself, which it should, like, realistically, it looks like that, correct? But then look at the sides. What? Is that how it goes? I mean, all right. Yeah, we're getting on in like an hour or two. Resident Evil, so we're going to be playing the rest of the DLC, or we're going to continue with the DLC. And then whenever we beat it is when we beat it. There's no rush. No rush to beat the DLC, so we'll be enjoying it. I didn't see it, no. I'll watch it later sometime, but I didn't see it live. Yeah, if you glue it like that, actually, you got to do some puttying on this side. That's pretty ass. A problem for another time, because right now I do need to go, folks. So, I'm going to go have lunch. I'm going to go take Mochi out. I'm going to go probably shower. And then I will be on the main channel. And we're going to be doing the DLC for Dying Light. Fuck, I forgot the name of that game. I keep thinking it's like something Rain, Zombie Rain. I don't know why. I always get the name wrong with that game. Anyways, I'll be on later. No, it's the overall game. Yeah. No, for some reason, Dying Light always is like Dying Rain or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be on this afternoon. Folks, be well. Take care of yourselves. There actually is a new YouTube video coming up, by the way, today. That, crazily enough, has advertisements for this channel, so that's cool. But yeah, with that being said, everyone be well. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you this afternoon or later. So be good, folks, and take care of yourselves. Peace, peace, guys.